Since 2002, over 180 cleft lip and palate operations have been carried out by the Children of Sumatra. Getting all the children and parents organised and transported for the operations is a major task. Our team speaks 7 different regional languages. This is vital for our work because many people in rural areas speak only limited Indonesian.
Iya, nanti dibilang aja Pak, bisa datang aja nanti di sini diganti ongkosnya, bisa diganti.
Dr. Surianto will always take time out from his day to discuss new cases and the progress of old ones, as well as also finding time to operate on our children. Ananda was brought to us in 2007, but sadly he was too sick to undergo an operation. We never gave up on him and provided medical treatment to get him fit. In 2008, he had his cleft lip repaired. In 2009, we made our final checkup on Ananda. He was doing fine and now needs no more treatment. Risky had a bilateral cleft lip as well as a cleft palate, so he had to have 2 operations. His lip was repaired in 2007, and in 2008 he came back for palate surgery. A few months later we visited his home to check that his palate had healed properly. Risky is fine and all the operations have been successful, but he will need a lot of dentistry work over the next few years. Dayat came to our attention in 2008 and was in need of both lip and palate surgery. The village where his family lives is so remote that we had to arrange to bring them to the hospital, as they would not have been able to make the journey on their own. Registration day always involves a lot of waiting about, but from a list of over 80 children, Dayat was lucky enough to be one of the first to have an operation. Dayat's operation was carried out by Dr. Vendrega, who came over with a medical charity from Holland. It was a long operation, as both his lip and palate were repaired at the same time. Dayat had a peaceful recovery and healed quickly and very well. Because Dayat comes from such a very remote part of Indonesia, where medical assistance is very scarce, it was important that we made the long journey to visit him for a checkup. Although he lives just 100 kilometers from Medan, the journey can take anything from 4 to 6 hours, depending on the condition of the roads.
The next village we're going to, we can't actually get there by car because the road is so bad, so now me and Eddie have to go on a motorbike to get to this next village. A few kilometres on, there's a bridge. Eddie crosses the bridge on the motorbike first. Now I have to say that I'm incredibly scared walking over this bridge. We didn't trust 2 people on the motorbike to go across it. It's a pretty nice view from up here though. Now I have to say that I was scared for my life walking over that bridge and I have to go back over it. Okay, here we go to Dayat's house. Now Eddie told me there wasn't another bridge and he was lying to me. We are now going over the 2nd bridge and I'm on the back of the motorbike. Oh my God. I'm sorry if the camera's a bit unsteady, but it's quite hard filming in this terrain. In England we would call this off-road driving, but here this is actually the road.
This is number 3 road. It's very used.
And is there another bridge coming up?
Short bridge.
See that hole in the middle of that bridge? It's okay, we're safe. Oh my God. nearly a 5-hour journey from Medan with 2 modes of transport. We arrive at the house of Dayat. And I've just been told he's not here. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, we're still alive. And now we're going back over these bridges. Check the holes out in the bridge. Yeah, we're still trying to find the place that Dayat is in. Oh, Mr. Dayat. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to find you. He looks absolutely fantastic. In September, Dayat had his palate operated on and he had his lip operated on. We're going to get him operated again this year in September because his nose is flat and he'll have his nose reconstructed. But you are looking incredibly sweet, Dayat. One more success and we are back on the road to find Lily. Lily had her lip operated on recently and we stopped to see her. It was another successful operation. While we were at her house, the rains came down. Tropical rainstorms are an everyday part of life in Indonesia and they can cause havoc. Our time with the Western doctors is very limited, so nothing can slow us down. Power cuts happen all the time, usually during rainstorms, and we have to rely on battery power to continue working. Even the operating theatre has to cope with the power cuts while they wait for the generators to kick in.
Sometimes the team have to go where there are no roads at all. Now they are trying to find a child who lives in a village in the paddy fields. Even here there are dangerous bridges. Eventually, after a long walk, they come to a village in the middle of nowhere. In this house, they found a 2-month-old baby boy. He is not able to drink his mother's milk because of his cleft lip and palate, and as a result of this, her milk dried up. They are too poor to buy milk formula, as it costs as much as the father earns in a week. As a result, the baby is now suffering from malnutrition and cannot undergo surgery. We gave the family some money and will make regular visits with milk formula until he is able to have his operation. Winda had both a cleft lip and palate and was due to have her operation in April 2008. Sadly, she was then too ill to have the operation. But after medical treatment, her blood test was clear, and she underwent surgery to correct her lip in October.
She's just had her operation and her father has bought us a present, which is... rather large goldfish for us to make a barbecue. Wow! That's a lot of fish that we've been given as a present.
We made visits to check on her progress. Winda is now attending school and waiting for palate surgery. After a few months, her transformation has been amazing. Winda is one of the many children who can now smile and look forward to a better future.